Hey, my name's Paul, and I'm the president of the Long Ranch for Boys, and we are a ministry located here in Northeast Alabama in a large town called Fife. And our heart and our desire is to minister and reach out to children who have been dealt a difficult situation, that are in places that they didn't ask for, and they need help. And so what we do is we offer opportunities and we work with them, and as long as they're willing to buy into what we're doing, God can do amazing things in their lives. And that's what our heart is to see lives changed. And I guess if you could put our ministry with a slogan, it is change the children and change the culture. We minister to boys ages 5 to 18 who are in a difficult situation. Our vision was first for just orphan children, but that's kind of morphed because of the need that's out there for kids that are just in desperate situations where they've been abused, neglected, or abandoned. A lot of the events that we do, I'll ask them as I speak, how many of you know of a grandparent that's trying to raise their grandchildren? And it's like probably 75 to 80% of the hands go up in the building. So it's the need that we're meeting here is kids that are just in desperate situations. And how it started was I could just sense God speaking to me, not in an audible way, but just kind of in my heart and my mind. And it was just like, I want you to start a home for boys. And I thought, that's crazy. And it just kept coming back that I want you to start this home for boys. And so I just said, okay, I'll do this. And so I just surrendered to that. Everything we've done here, the Lord has provided it, and we just continue to trust Him. We're faithful with those little things, and when we're faithful with those things, God will do that. There's a lot of people today that want to be famous, but they don't want to be faithful. And anytime we see in the scriptures, anytime somebody is faithful, God makes them famous for the right reasons and with the right people.
My name's Nick Odom. I'm the house parent for the Long Ranch for Boys, and this is my wife, Jovi. This is our hometown. And this community, there's not a better community in my opinion. So we want to help the boys that are in this community stay here and just continue to grow local. God just kind of put us in certain places, and I think our initial journey started many years ago, and we got the opportunity to go to Big Oak Ranch for a summer retreat, and sitting there on the curb, and I'm sitting there and a little boy walks up, and he kind of just looked at me and wanted to hug me and said, "Thank you for being here, I love you guys." And from that point is when I knew that we would be in this type of ministry for kids. God, He's molded us into being who we are and doing what we're doing.
To be able to partner with Big Oak in Planting Oaks has been monumental, and I would recommend anybody that's considering starting a ministry like this, that's involved in a ministry like this. If you've been doing this for 50 years, you can always learn something more if you're willing to be teachable and humble and say, it will do nothing but bless you and benefit you. When we went to the intensive, I seen the other ones that were starting, and I was like, man, I remember being in that chair, being scared to death, not knowing what in the world's going on, looking at just what Big Oak has done, going overwhelmed, I can never do this. And the thing is that they have to remember that God's not calling you to be Big Oak. God's calling you to be faithful to where you're at. And that's what God wants. It's, eat this, do this like you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Don't try to do it all at one time. Just be patient and wait on the Lord. And the thing is, I just get up each day, I do what I can to the best of my ability, and I leave the rest in the Lord's hands. And that's all I can do. It's like God just keeps reminding me, be faithful today, plan for tomorrow, but I'll work all those things out.